everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are creating this scary vampire look for Halloween, so let's jump in. So the first thing we're going to do is take a primer. I'm taking the Benefit Porefessional and just putting that all over the face in the T-zone and on the forehead. Then I'm moving on to foundation. I'm using Makeup Forever HD foundation. This one's the first version of this foundation and I love it. Moving on to the eyes, I'm taking the NYX eyeshadow base in Skin Tone. I always forget the name of this thing. We're going to be using the tape method today because we are going to be doing quite a dramatic look. The first shade we are taking is this light brown shade, which is called Sultry from the Balm's Nude'Tude Palette. We're just going to pop that into the crease. We're going to be quite heavy-handed with this eyeshadow look. It does not have to be too neat. We do have the tape to help us, but other than that, we're going to be going in with very dark shadows, and don't be afraid to put them on the inner corner as well. It is a Halloween look, so it is to have fun. Next, we're going in with Sleek, which is a dark brown, just to intensify the look even further. The lid shade today, we are going in with the shade Sexy, which is a nice dark plum color. I love this shade. I think it's really stunning. It's just a little dark for everyday wear, but for this look, it's perfect. Now going in with Serious, the black shade in the palette, we're going to intensify the look and give it a little bit of dimension. Just remember, when you're adding all these dark shades, try not to go above that first shade, the brown shade that we added. You don't want to take these dark shadows above that crease. And now just taking off that tape, be careful, it is sensitive, and we're going to clean up all that fallout now. I put on my lashes and my eyeliner, and taking the L'Oreal True Match, we're going to just clean up all that fallout underneath the eyes and really highlight. For today's look, I did go up about 2 shades lighter than I normally do for my concealer. This is just to give an extreme highlight to the look. We're going to finish our bottom lash line for the eye look, and basically I'm just taking Plum and Serious and mixing them together and just pushing them up against the lash line and blending them down a little bit. I don't blend them too much, just enough to give like a little bit of a smoky effect. Here I'm just taking a very pointed brush and some black gel liner and drawing on my veins. If you'd like, you can take like a nude or white liner and kind of outline them first, but I just freehanded it and I had no issue. All you're doing is drawing a bunch of squiggly lines. To make the veins look a little less harsh and more natural, I'm just taking a white translucent powder and patting it all over them. Don't rub this area just yet. You don't want to make the veins streak or crease at all. We're just patting the powder onto the skin. I'm going in with that same pointed brush and going in with a red lipstick and just tracing those veins to kind of give the appearance that they're bleeding and coming through the skin. When you have the appearance that you want from your veins, you're good to go. So next I'm just contouring heavily with a black shadow and a blending brush. Taking any bronzer, we're going to go over that black shadow and just warm it up a little bit so it's not too harsh on the skin. So now we're going to make some wounds. I do have a full video that goes in depth on how to do this, but I'll explain a little bit. We're just going to take some liquid latex and lie it down wherever you want the wound to be. Then taking some tissue paper, we're going to cover up that liquid latex, kind of like a paper mache effect. And then just repeat those steps about 3 to 4 times, depending on how deep you want the wound to look. So we're going to let our soon-to-be wounds dry up, and while we're doing that, we're going to move on to our lips. So I'm taking here Kat Von D's liquid lipstick in Lolita and just putting that all over the lips, and before they dry, I'm going over it with that same sexy shadow that we used on the lids, just to deepen it up. I didn't have a lip color that I wanted, so I just did this instead, and it gives a really nice vampy feel. So here we covered our wound with some foundation so that it looked like a skin color, and now we're gonna rip where we want the flesh to be. So it can be as big or as small as you want, totally depending on what you want. You don't have to make it look perfect. And then once those edges are done, you can go ahead and cover it up as well. Here I'm taking some black face paint and just pushing that all on the inside of the wound, and then going around the wound with some black shadow and some brown shadows, just to kind of give it like a more dirty appeal. This is the part where you can be really creative and kind of do what you want with your wound and make it look however you want it to look. If you want it more dirty, add some more black. If you want it more bloody, add some more blood. Speaking of blood, here I am taking some red lipstick and just kind of pushing that all over the fleshy wound part. Now for the best part, we're going in with some fake blood. Mine's from Premium Hollywood. I got it at my local Halloween store. And I'm just gonna start putting that all over any areas of the wound that I want to be really bloody. So for me, I like the flesh part to be the most dark and bloody, and then kind of dragging the blood outwards. After you are done creating both of your wounds, this look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe so you see the next one. Thanks guys, bye.